good, guys? It's your girl Shanette Carleo. Welcome back to CCTV. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, then thank you for stopping by. Make sure you subscribe, like this video if you like it. I need to give a big shout out to all my new subscribers that have subscribed since my last video. Big up all you lot. You've done that already. Thank you for joining CC's clique. I see all of you. You lot are lit. Big up all my old subscribers as well. If you're coming back to the channel, you've come back to view more videos. I love that. You are invested. You did not just subscribe and then die. You are here. And today we are talking about the 6 sexiest traits in a man. Now this video could be for the sisters, it could be for the bros. If you're a bro, get your pimp game up, come find out what we like. If you're a sis, this is gonna help you finding that real good king, that royal. All the other is for the bird, sis. It's for the bird. I'm gonna let you know what should be for you some of the sexiest traits in a man. Okay, this is really what makes a man sexy. So the first thing that most girls would find very sexy in a man, I would presume, is consistency. So you know when you holler at a girl the first time, you got all the bars, you know, you're Mr. Suave, Mr. Still Your Girl. And then a month later, it's like, sorry, where are you? Can't get a text, can't get a phone call, just about seeing you. No, start as you mean to go on. There's nothing sexier than a man that is consistent. Like a man that shows that he really wants you, he's putting in effort for you, he's invested in you. This is one of the sexiest things ever. The opposite is the least sexiest. Like if you are just gonna come along for the get-go, or you know, go hard only until you get what you need and then bounce, or go hard only for a week and then you know we can't hear from you. This is not sexy. This is not sexy. So if you are a man that is consistent and you know from the start you're showing you want a girl, even when you get the girl, you know, you're still treating the girl good, you're still showing her that you want her, you're still showing her that you're invested. This is sexy. This is sexy. The second sexiest thing about a man is communication. If you get a guy that can really communicate with you, that really can tell you how he feels, that when you guys talk and have conversation, the back and forth is just so bouncy, it's like you're playing table tennis. If a man can be open with you and feel like he can share with you and he lets you into his world and you can do the same, this is sexy. I need a man that I can have a conversation with. I need a man that knows the English dictionary, that knows words, that knows how to speak, okay, to me, more than just,
"Yo, what's good, babes? What you up to? Oh, so why am I seeing you later? You look sexy, you know."
I need more than this. I need to have a conversation with you. When you're upset, I need to know that you can share with me, I can share with you. When you get a man that can give you guidance and direction, like you can share opinions, you can go back and forth, and he's not scared of a woman with an opinion, and he can handle that. He can handle that. That's sexy. That's sexy, because a lot of men can't handle that. They want their woman to be like, they want them to be quiet. They want them to be silent. They want them to be silent for many reasons. One, because they can't handle a woman that actually knows herself and has an opinion. Or two, because they want to do what they want to do without headache. I'm not into men like that. Those men to me are very unattractive. A man that can take a woman that knows herself, that has an opinion, that can challenge me, that can put me in my place and guide me. A man can, where is this guy? Sorry, where is this guy? Send him, sis. Send him. The third sexiest trait in a man has to be exclusivity. Listen, me, I want a stush guy. If you're my man, you have to be stush. I don't want a man that everybody else can have. I don't want you. If everybody else can have you, if everybody else is having you, bruh, I don't want you. Because me, I consider myself an exclusive girl. I need the man to match me. Who wants a man that is just there entertaining every girl, liking off every girl's picture on Instagram, talking to every girl on the phone? Like, don't get me wrong. I understand that there's men that are popular, that know a lot of people, and I get that. But I'm talking about you're entertaining. Like, everybody can say that they had an encounter with you on that level. Everybody can say, you know, you were trying to holler at them. Everyone can say he likes my picture. Everybody can, like, all of this. Anyone could just come up to my man and just talk to him. Nah, I like a stush guy that I know is not just talking to any filet fish or Chick-fil-A. I need a man that's not doing that. I need a man that only deals with prime cut meat, if you get what I mean. With a certain level of girl, certain caliber of girls you talk to, with a certain intellect. I don't want a man that just any old Becky from the block can come walking along and take him away. If you are with somebody and you respect the fact that you're with somebody, and if anybody else tries it with you, you're not on it. Like when you go out, all the girls them are over you, you're not over. I need that guy, please. Sis, send him here quickly. That is sexy. That's the kind of guy that I'm looking for. That's the kind. Me, I'm looking for him. The next sexiest trait in a man for me has to be that they're ambitious, that has guidance in himself, that has direction, that knows where he wants to go. That is a man that has future plans, a man that, you know, is a boss, a man that really wants to get it. To me, that is the sexiest thing ever. That is the sexiest thing ever. Like, looks, nothing. A man that's really out here that wants to, like, on this hustle thing, because again, I like to hustle, so I kind of feel like I need all these traits that I'm mentioning. I guess I'm kind of like me, but yeah, I need a man that is really out there trying to get it, because to me, listen, an ambitious man really, I'm gonna be honest, it turns me on.
Wow.
Wet. Like that, you're doing stuff, you're doing ambitious. Hello, send him. Slide all up in my DMs if that's what you're doing. Please come. The next trait, which is something that should be really obvious, is that most girls, me anyway, I need a romantic guy. I need a guy that is romantic / spontaneous, either or either, because I feel like sometimes they play in the same thing in a relationship. I need a man that, you know, will surprise me with flowers, that will surprise me with a trip away, that wants to do, you know, spontaneous things. He wants to go away, wants to travel, he wants to do things as a couple. I need somebody that wants to keep the fire alive in our relationship. I'm not into these men that when it comes to Valentine's Day, you're telling me you don't celebrate Valentine's Day and I don't have no flowers. I'm not into these men that tell me that they don't celebrate birthday. How can you not celebrate the day I was born? The day I was born. The day I came here into this earth and made your life amazing. You don't want to celebrate. No. No, I need a man that is very affectionate, you know, that really wants to get sexy. Like, what are we in a relationship for? Who wants to get that wet, like what we doing here? Yes, I need all of that. I need that behind closed doors and in public. I need that very, very much so anywhere we go. It's anytime, any place, as Janet Jackson said. Anywhere. Car park, helicopter, aeroplane. Anyway, let's get on to the last trait. The last trait, again, I think is an obvious one. I think, you know, it's one that everybody should know and everyone should want, and I think it's super sexy, is when a man can be open and honest with you. And what I mean by that is this, like, it kind of is mixed up with communication as well, because I guess that is being open and honest. But when I'm saying honest, I mean honest about how they feel about you. So, you know, if things are not working out, if things are not going well, if they're not happy with you anymore, if they feel like, you know, the relationship should come to an end maybe, that they can honestly just be honest with you about that. They can be honest with you about mistakes that they've made, you know. They can be open and honest, so they tell you for themselves. You don't have to go and find out random stuff about this guy because he wasn't honest. A guy that can be honest about his flaws, to me, that's sexy. I mean, I mentioned this in another video where I talk about unpacking and getting to know yourself. I think it's important for everybody kind of to understand that none of us are perfect. We all have flaws, and if you think you're perfect, that's your imperfection straight right there. Somebody that can actually address that with themselves and come and be honest with you about that, to me, in a man as well, because men, they want to be at all times empowered and, you know, kind of have a certain status about themselves, especially in a relationship. They want to really feel like a man. For them to be open and honest and vulnerable at times with a woman, to me, I just find that sexy in a man, because you don't get that nowadays. You get men fronting or being inconsistent and acting like they don't care, not being romantic. None of this stuff is sexy. None of it. And this is why I will stay single until I find the king that's doing all of these things. And there are men out there that do this, girl, so listen, if you find that the majority of guys around you are not doing this, that means the majority of guys you are entertaining are not that caliber of guy. that's the caliber of guy you need to stop entertaining, because there's a whole nother caliber of guys that are treating women very well and they get snatched up quick, girl, and that's why there's very few of them. When you find one, treat him good. I'm gonna put a video right here to tell you how to keep your man, but it all starts with you and what, you know, you're looking for. And if you have in mind that you're looking for these traits that I mentioned to you, you can't really go wrong. You can't really go wrong. And it's not to say, you know, every single one of these traits are gonna be in a man. Some of them he might not have. He might not have all of them. He might have 3 out of 6. If he's got 3 out of 6, it's a goal. It's a goal. Less than that, I mean, observe, but 3 out of 6 is a goal, because a lot of the other ones can be worked on. Just make sure that you're happy with the guy that you're with. If you feel like you're questioning yourself, you feel like, you know, you're confused, and this works for men as well, let's not get it twisted, because the girls out here in 2018 are moving very different. If you're in a relationship and you don't have like these traits running through it, what are we really doing here, sis? What are we doing here, bro? They have to go. Life is too short to be in an unsexy relationship. Everything should be hot, fire, spice, every day, love, communication, talking, sex. If you're over 18, hot like fire, sweat, wet, wet.
Wow.
So guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, then you know what to do. Make sure you go ahead and thumbs up the video, share it with other people. This is the comment of the week, and I want to big up this person coming on my channel, making me feel so weak. If you ain't got me on social, sis, what we doing here? We're supposed to be gang. Follow me now. Like, sis, we're supposed to be gang. I thought we were friends. Like, what we doing here? I love you guys. You're done already. I'll see you in my next one. Mwah.